Well, hello there, welcome back to another Pokemon Master video. Last time I was talking, I think I was talking about 6-year anniversary, and it 6-year anniversary. In summary, they added a few new things, but the main thing that they added was a new banner type, power creep. But the banner is good, and so the banner didn't like mess with the gacha ratios, which is not good. And messing with the gacha ratio is not good if you do it poorly, but they did it in a good way. So all in all, 6-year anniversary was positive, and so I kind of labeled it as that. But we have Pokemon Day, which one day out of every month they have a Pokemon Master Day, which is basically to just give you a bunch of free gems, a few freebies, and some banners and stuff like that. This time, what they did was they added a few new banners for Pokemon Master Day. Usually, they would have a free, I should say free, but a scout that costs 25 gems, which is basically free, and it is it's just 11. It's just a multi with 11 pulls, and it can have any of the standard characters. And then they also had one that I forgot how much paid gems it was. I swear it was 100 paid gems. I could be wrong. It could have been 250 beforehand. Nevertheless, it was like 100 to 250 paid gems. And same thing, it's like 11 pulls, but the last character out of the 11 pulls is guaranteed a 5-star. Again, of the standard 5 stars. And that banner was good because the 5-star that you got standard could have been the newest standard 5-star. So that was a way of getting the newest standard 5-star. But it always guaranteed a 5-star power up if you 5-star power up pick if you had that. Those were the old banners. Now, following kind of what I was mentioning, leading up to 6-year anniversary and 6-year anniversary, it seems like Pokemon Master really wants to give us more opportunities to get Poke Fairs, limited units, whether that be special costume, master fairs, stuff like that. And we saw that with 6-year anniversary. They gave us a lot of free scouts, which had opportunity of having your fairs, your Poke Fairs, seasonals, your costume and variety. We've been also getting a few free master fairs. One of the Johto ones, one of the anniversary for 2021. And yes, so it's been pretty good. And to continue that pattern, they've also changed those two banners that I mentioned. So the one that uses free gems or non-paid gems, now it can include your variety, costume, seasonal, and fair exclusive. So basically any limited units besides Arc Suits and Master Fairs, right? And also, if you check the ratio, here, Professor Kukui is a standard, and Signet Suit Red is a limited, and they're the same percentage. So basically, out of the 7% 5-star, it could be any of them. It's not like only 2% is the Poke Fair. No, it's like the whole percentage is all the 5 stars. So that's pretty cool. They changed that so that, again, now you have more opportunities to get limited sync pairs, which is very fun. Again, this doesn't guarantee any 5 stars, so here I didn't get any 5 stars for this month, but that's okay. They also changed the other one so that the paid one that uses paid gems, again, I swear it's more expensive. I swear before it was only 100 gems, but now it's more. But now you guaranteed a 5-star, so that's pretty good. And again, the rates are the same. So we're gonna go ahead and do this right now. The best way of getting paid gems also, the absolute best deal is the $1 for 1,000 gem deal. That deal is pretty rare. I feel like that deal they only do a few times a year, once or twice a year, getting 1,000 paid gems for $1. So if you do that, you can get this 4 times. The second best deal actually is a deal that's always in the shop, and that deal is the streak deal. Keep in mind that this deal you can only purchase bundles. This deal you can't just buy a bunch of it. It's basically $4 for 2,000 gems, so it's half of the price of $1 1,000 gems. So that's why that's a better deal. This is basically $1 or 500 pay gems, but you also get extra sync orbs. But this is you don't pay $4 to get 2,000 gems immediately. You pay $4 and you get 2,000 gems in the course of 20 days. So this deal is really good because this is the second best deal to get gems. There might also be some special deals like the completion rewards, and then the challenges. If you do some of these challenges, I think you get some gem deals. Those deals are pretty good too. But yeah, so if you want to spend money, those are kind of the best way of doing it. Then they had this new banner, which this is completely new, and it's 2,500 gems, so 2,500 pay gems, but you're guaranteed a 5-star. However, this 5-star could be a master fare. So that's even better. Keep in mind that the rates are going to be again lower. But I should say this: the 5-star that you guaranteed can never be standard, so only limited. So as you saw that previous banner, I got, what's her name, Lenora, the gym lead, the normal gym leader in Gen 5, right? She is a standard character, so my guaranteed 5-star was a standard character. But if you pay 2,500 paid gems for this banner, you are guaranteed a limited character, and that limited character can be a master fare. So this deal is even better because you're guaranteed a limited character. Obviously, you could get unlucky and get variety fare of a character you don't really care about, or you can get a character that you already have 5 copies of, right? Like for me, I have 5 copies of N-Zekrom, so if I get another N-Zekrom, that would be tragic. However, you can also get a master fare from here, so you can get any master fare. So this deal is pretty good too because the 5-star is guaranteed to be a limited 5-star. It is a lot of gems, but again, if you keep in mind, that's basically $5 worth of gems if you buy the streak pack. Which again is my recommendation of if you want to spend money. But of course, I understand a lot of people like to just play these games free to play, and Pokemon Master is one of those games where if you keep up, you can kind of get what you want as a free to play. I don't put too much money into this game, but I like to be able to have paid gems, for banners like these. But yeah, that's a pretty good banner, but that's not the only things that they added. So if you look at Pokemon Master Day, they also gave some, expanded some sync grids. Where did they put it? They expanded some sync grids. So 3 Master Fares got better sync grids. 4 out of 5 copies, 5 out of 5 copies for Renegade Cynthia, for New Champion Nemona, and New Champion Bede, right? But they also did a triple feature Master Fare banner. Now this banner is interesting, okay? Because you might first off look at this and be like, oh, it's a Master Fare banner, but every character is 0.3%. So that's that kind of sucks, right? Because normally Master Fares are 1%, but this one, I already have Nemona, I already have Cynthia, so if I get those characters, kind of it's not the greatest. I would want a Bede who I don't have yet, right? Oh, it's not Signa Suit Nemona. It's not Neo Champion Nemona. It's Signa Suit Nemona. Regardless, so initially the banner looks kind of bad because okay, it's a Master Fare but split between 3 characters, so that's not very good. However, if you look at this, you get these Great Scout Ticket C. I don't know why it's C. Maybe I missed A and B. But with this ticket, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. Now with that ticket, again, I think this is new. This might not be new. If this isn't new, then I'm capping, but I think this is new. With those tickets, you can go ahead and roll here. And if you roll here, you have an 8% chance, over 8% chance of hitting any particular master fair, and in total you have a 25% of hitting a master fair. So when you roll that banner, you'll get, if you roll enough, right, you have more chances of getting these master fairs. Again, this is 25%, so you're not guaranteed at all. You can spend all 6 tickets and not get any of these master fairs. That would be unfortunate. But you know, in my opinion, I think there's a good chance that if you roll all the way, if you use 6 tickets, then you know you have a pretty decent chance of hitting at least one additional master fair. So I think that's pretty good too. And then the other, you're always guaranteed a 5-star at least. So again, for a new account that you're missing 5 stars, or you need you know, more copies of a certain 5-star, that could be pretty good too. So yeah, 25% chance there of getting a sync pair. Again, I think this is new. I could be wrong here. I'm not sure why it starts at C. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video about, like, hey, again, they're continuing the pattern of trying to give us more opportunities to get master fairs, more opportunity to get poke fairs, and this banner kind of follows that. You know what? I was like, I don't want to roll for this banner because that's a lot of pay gems. That being said though, I mean, you know what? I might do this. If I do a multi, I'll have a 25% chance of getting a master. Let's just do it. Let's just do it for the video. Again, I don't recommend putting just one multi into this, but because I'm talking about the feature, I kind of want to show it. And also, there's a 1% chance that I can get a master fair here. Nope, probably not going to be the case here. I say that, and they're spooking me with these standard 5 stars. It's a 12%, so it's pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and use my ticket here. Oh, I can try out the master fair featured ticket scout. Let's go ahead and try it. And you know what? Again, it's a good chance that you're not gonna get, like, more often than not gonna get the master fair. However, there is a chance that you can get one. So I got Celine here. All good, right? But yeah, I think you know, I think it's cool that they added that. So yeah, it might be bait, but if you really like, for example, 2 out of 3 of the master fair characters, might as well. Also, if you already have those characters, then the sync grid that they add is pretty powerful too. But that's just the video I wanted to make. Again, I am pretty happy about 6-year anniversary. It's not crazy, like they didn't do anything crazy in my opinion, but they did give us a lot of limited characters, or opportunities to get limited characters, so that's always fun in my opinion. Especially for us to do tower content, which again, the new endgame content, they can only release a feature like this if they are willing to give us a bunch of new characters. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. You're beautiful the way you are, and I'll catch you in the next Pokemon Master video. Indeed. Alright, so if you saw that last part, I was talking about, oh, Pokemon Master is introducing good banners, especially on Pokemon Day, and it's more improvement after 6-year anniversary. Then I was gonna upload the video, but because that was Pokemon Day, we shortly got data mine afterwards, and of course the next newsletter. And then I saw this, and I'm like, oh, wait, are we regressing? I mean, are we progressing with good banners, or are we regressing? All right, now let me explain, because I have a reading comprehension of like a 2nd grader, so like it took me a while to realize. But here we go. Next, or the month, right? So right now it's October already for me, but like when I recorded that, it was like, oh, next month we're gonna get new sync pairs, and it's like, oh, we're gonna get our Maya, we're gonna get our Perrin, and we're gonna get our Arizu. And like, okay, so they're releasing new characters, but when I saw data mine initially, I thought that these were more EX master you know, banners, because I saw the word EX in their banner. I'm like, oh, it's EX, so that means that they are going to be they're EX, so it's gonna be Master Fair, so it's gonna be more 1%. So for anniversary, we got 3 Master Fairs, which were all 1%. EX Master Fairs. Again, your Red, your Irida, your Gloria, and those were all 1%. And I'm like, wait, they're gonna release more EX Master Fairs right after 6-year anniversary? That's a little bit rough. Because looking at these characters, they have 4 passives, and they have EX banners, which means there are gonna be other Poke Fairs on their banner. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of rough. Like even like while having banners with extra Poke Fair is good. If they're all like 1% banners, like master banners, then we're not actually progressing. We're actually regressing, because now future banners, if they're all gonna be this Master Fate EX, then they're gonna be more difficult to get the characters. And if you saw during that message, I missed something, because it says, if you read the second paragraph under EX Fair debut, it says in EX Fair the offer rate is 2%, and the scout point is 400. So yes, I actually thought that these were going to be Master Fairs, looking at the data mine, because I didn't read the newsletter closely, and also, yeah, they had 4 passives. So you look at Parent, which just dropped today, you can see that there's a 4th passive. Usually characters don't have a 4th passive unless they're Arc Suits or unless they're Master Fairs. But now they're introducing Poke Fairs with 4 passives. And look, this passive isn't like the greatest thing in the world. It's basically head start. And it's a better head start if you have more characters with the same, I guess, region, right? But yeah, these are actually just EX Poke Fairs. So it means that the scout point is still 400, so they're not like Arc Suit. But their rate is actually 2% instead of 1%, but you still get that added benefit of getting Poke Fairs alongside a banner. Now again, the Poke Fair is only 1%, and so you would most likely you're going to roll the banner and not hit the other Poke Fairs. You're probably just gonna hit the main rate up unit, and then the other 2, if you get them, is a bonus. If you don't get them, is alright. So again, I hesitated on posting the video, even though because I disagreed with this new banner. But if you look, there's actually pretty good Poke Fairs on those banners. But yeah, like they introduced EX Master Fair, but then they also introduced just normal EX Fair. And again, basically, bottom line is, this is good. This is good. I'm gonna roll for Parent, by the way. Let's go ahead and start rolling for Parent. Yeah, like again, Pokemon Master just keeps on doing good banners. Like they made banners better, and then for 6-year anniversary they made banners better, and then now they're making banners even more better. Like the Poke Fairs before were like we just had Carmine, and Carmine wasn't an EX banner, but now it's like, well, maybe she could have been an EX banner. So yeah, anyways, that's just, I hesitated to post what I recorded earlier for Pokemon Day because I saw the EX and I was worried, like, oh, okay, we're gonna have more Master Fairs, and it seems like Master EX is gonna be a thing. But no, we're just gonna have normal EX Fairs, which I think is good. Again, most likely you're gonna roll for the rate up character and not hit either of the rate up Poke Fairs, but there's a chance, and that's nice. Especially for the Maya banner, I think that Larry and Palmer are really good characters to roll for. Alright, anyways, yes, we are rolling for Parent because if you watch my Pokemon Scarlet playthrough, especially you'd have to watch the Kitsukami and even a little bit of the Blueberry Academy portions. I did like Karen, I like Karen, but I haven't really played a Gen 2 game in a while. I like Perrin, so I'm gonna roll for her here. It kinda sucks to roll for her right after rolling for literally the best character in my opinion of the game. And here we go, we got Perrin here.
The name's Perrin. I'm a traveler with a renewed love of photography.
Yeah, it's kind of rough rolling for Perrin right after you rolled literally the best character in the game who's rock type, which is Anniversary Gloria? I forgot the character. Yeah, this is Anniversary Gloria. So we got Perrin. I don't think I'm gonna keep rolling the banner just because. Why? Oh my gosh, dude! What the heck is going on?
Good. Yeah, just like that.
Is this the craziest multi? Like, we just got 4 in a row and we got 2 parents, which is good. I definitely am not gonna continue rolling the banner because I'm not going to pity. But yeah, that's pretty good. Again, like I said, you're probably gonna roll the banner and not hit these Pokefairs, but I mean, you could. You could. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and make a quick extension of the last video because I was like, wait, are we regressing or are we progressing? But actually, we are progressing. I would say though, I don't really like the idea of more power creep because these characters are like, oh, they have an extra, you know, they have extra passive, so technically it's like better than our previous Pokefairs. Because thinking about Steven Metagross, which was one of our first Pokefairs, Steven Metagross like has no passives, and the passive that he does have is just like useless. And it's such a funny, like, this is such a funny character to me. Looking back on it, not that character. That character is normally balanced, but like, look at this. The stat can't be lower, which is pretty good. And then literally useless passive. So, how far Pokefairs have been power creeped? Regardless, again, bottom line is Pokemon Masters, even after 6-year anniversary, they're still doing good banners, and I think that's super exciting. Another quick thing to note, they also added a login bonus, which would give us a I'm not sure where I can find it, but they gave us a login bonus for the month that does give us an additional 5-star scout. It gives us a fair exclusive 5-star guaranteed ticket scout after 10 days. So again, just literally more opportunities to get Pokefairs. Pokemon Masters, keep doing this, keep giving us extra opportunity to get Pokefairs, and honestly, 6th anniversary has been pretty good. Been pretty happy about it. Anyways, I've extended the video another 10 minutes, so now it's a 20-minute video for a topic that really only should take 5 minutes. Thank you for watching, you beautiful the way you are, and I'll catch you in the next Pokemon Master video.